Good morning, America. I'm Patrick M. Drewelow. I'm coming to you with the idea of being your spokesman as the U.S. President of America, mostly because I'm a concerned American and I'm a little upset with what's been happening the last 20 years. I come from a family of 7. I'm the middle person. I've lived in the Midwest all my life. I was born in 1952. I'm married. I've raised 3 kids and I got 4 grandchildren. I've been working in the industry since 1970, bringing people together of all nations and all different degrees and making them work, getting them to work together in a unit for the good of all. And that's what we're missing in America right now. The United States of America is, just as it says, it's the United States. We've been in the last 20 years dividing America. We haven't been uniting America to do what's good for America. And that's getting to the point where I never thought I'd be doing this, but I'm doing this because of the fact that it isn't working through the voting system. You can vote a person in because they tell you they're going to do something, and then they don't do it. And then they say, well, it's your fault, you voted the wrong person in or what, but it doesn't really matter who they are. All our fellow Americans right now do not care about the American as far as I'm concerned, and that's what I'm coming to the American for. First of all, we need to unite America. That's a must. We cannot divide. Dividing America will fall. Uniting America will strong. We can do anything we want. And I believe the last 10 years, the biggest problem that we've been having in America is we lost integrity. We lost truth. Does anybody know what truth is? You know, we raise our children to not lie, to tell the truth, and to stand up for their actions and take responsibility. Right now, our government, I can't use as a role model for my children or my grandchildren. And that hurts me. And it should hurt every American. If we cannot tell the truth, and we have to pass the buck all the time, we're not a person. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, I've been making decisions, getting people together, doing things, making goals, getting things done for the good of all, for over 40 years. It's not that tough to stand behind what you're going to do. I don't have to know everything. I just make goals and get the people to get together so we all go to the common cause and do what's right for America. It seems like we don't know what's right for America. And I just want to present myself to America because it bothers me. And it kind of makes me a little bit upset that that's the way we're going. And it's getting so bad that that's why I'm coming here to the American people to let you know that I will take action farther and be a representative of all the American people, of every nationality. But remember, I want to talk about that a little bit. If we are so proud of our nation, which I am, and we're the only free nation in the world, and we have this great nation that we can go for the pursuit of happiness, be able to do what we want, and to be free to come and go where we want. And we're losing that. The responsibility of that is so important to all you Americans, all of us. If we accept that and cherish that, because that's what it is, then our responsibility is that we have to respect others, Americans, for that. Remember, it's not my way or the highway. It's not your way or the highway. It's not somebody else's way or the highway. That's dictatorship. I don't have to like how you live. I don't have to like what you believe. I don't have to like how you do things. But I have to respect you for your right to have that choice. Or else I don't have the choice the way I want to live and the way I want to believe in my pursuit of happiness. And that's where I think we're missing it. Everybody wants to change America to their way. That's not the American way. The American way is allow everybody to be free. And you can't allow everybody to be free if you're going to start dictating to them, tell them what they can eat, what they can drink, what they can do, how they can live, and how much money they need or not need. That's not the American dream that I knew. And that's where we're headed. Used to be back when I was younger, if somebody lied in America, if the media lied, they were fired, they were disregarded, they were out. They had consequences to pay. Now it seems to be a way of life. I don't quite understand it. I don't know where it comes from. And what's worse than that, America, is when people take the truth and make a lie out of it. That's evil. I can't say anything better than that. That's just pure evil. We cannot allow that to happen. What's going on? Are we just power crazy that we can do that? Boy, I tell you what, if I got caught lying to Congress, I'd go to jail. Well, what happens when they lie to us? What happens to when our media can't tell the truth? What happened to America? That's what I'm going to bring back. That's why I'm coming here. That's what needs to come back. America is so strong when we're united, you can't believe what we can do. But when we're divided, it's going to fall. Foreigners come here to America for our freedom and their freedom. They don't want us to change. The ones that want us to change didn't come here for freedom. They come here for destruction. I know that. I deal with lots of them. And they don't want America to change. They want America the way it is. That's why they came here. And that's important, people. I'm going to make a little bit of comment because I don't want to make these tapes too long, but I'm going to do a series of everything that I plan on doing for America. And I'm going to make a comment on the budget. I'm going to talk about what's happened in the budget. For the last 2 decades, 20 years, we've been talking about the government being big, overspending, and every time you turn around, they want more taxes, they want everything else. To me, that's irresponsible. They're not managing our money. Our deficit went from 6 to 8 to 10. Where is it now? 16 billion? I don't see anybody accomplishing anything. There's a lot of talk out there. It doesn't do much good. And if our intelligent, our top elite people that are so-called being represented, fellow Americans to us, and that's all they've accomplished in the last 20 years, America, you got to think about it. Something isn't right. Look at some of the budget plans. We talk about a penny plan. Sounds really good. We talk about an 8-year plan. Sounds really good. I'm tuned into that stuff. But has that anything ever happened? No, it's all talk because we get these bills that are so full of crud that nobody can make a decision over unless everybody gets a piece of the action. That isn't the way America used to be. I'll tell you what I'll do for the budget. We'll make 2 simple words, 2 simple phrases, and we'll take care of the budget like America can. And we'll say no taxes, no borrowing money. Let's sit down like intelligent human beings and go line at a time and get our budget in line. Does that mean we're going to cut some stuff? You bet. Does that mean we're going to back off some programs? You bet. But we're going to do it responsible. We're not going to do the scare tactics. We're not going to go after things that the American people need. We're going to look at all the fat that nobody wants to talk about. Let's talk about a little bit of the fat. Let's say last year, or this year, let's say we had a budget deficit of what? I believe it was $80 billion. They're having fits over it, confessor over it. They're always making sure that it hits the things that America needs because they're like little kids crying about $80 billion of cut. And I mean this. They're crying about $80 billion of cut. America, do you know that you could take a ring in your backyard, put $200 billion in there and burn it with a torch? Just burn it up. They did that last year. $200 billion of interest alone on the debt in 2012. They don't want to talk about that, but they can't handle cutting $80 billion, but they can throw $200 billion in the burn pit. People, we're not being told the truth, and that's the problem for me. And that's why I'm running. We need to get back to the truth. And when we get back to the truth, America will be super strong again. Not only strong, it'll be something for our children to admire, our grandchildren to admire, and the world to admire. We, in some cases, are such hypocrites lately, I don't understand where we're coming from. We say one thing and do another thing. So with that, America, I'm going to be following up on some more tapes. I'll be talking about exactly what I plan on doing for America. I'm going to be on Pat for USA, gmail.com. I'd like people to respond to what I'm saying. And once I get done responding, if you feel that you can support me, just put down that you can support me, let me know who you are. And if you can support me, tell a friend. This is strictly for American people. I'm not a politician. I'm not out for anything other than helping America to be strong again. Remember, we're all Americans, and we all should be treated the same. And we all have responsibility. It's not just responsibility for this one or that one. And when we take the responsibility, we are so strong, it's amazing. Look what we did in World War II. Look what we did with the Hoover Dam. It's just amazing what America can do when they're united together and strong. And that's what I want to bring back to the table. Righteousness for America. Do what's right for America, not what feels good for America. This is not the feel-good United States. It's the righteous United States. We're going to do what's right for America. And that's what I want to accomplish. I'll be adding another tape on every month. I'll be going right down the line what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be talking about Secret Service. I'm going to talk about the military. I'm going to talk about the foreign exchange, how to handle that. Our foreign affairs. Like I said, I'm not a politician. You're going to have fun with my speeches. From there, we're going to go to the energy people, and we're going to deal with the energy people, make us energy efficient, and then we're going to also go back to the government. And we are going to keep buffing up the government to make it right. We get that accomplished. I don't want to get onto a lot of side things that isn't important at this point. If those things get down, we'll take them one at a time. If those get down, yes, I do have a plan for taxes, which we call the equal taxes for all Americans. It'll be so simple that it'll be amazing. I can't understand. The only reason people make stuff complicated is because they want to hide stuff. And believe me, people, I'm not that way. And if a bill comes across my desk and I sign it and I find out somebody lied to me about it, that bill is nullified immediately. Look at the Hoover Dam. They budgeted that. They finished it in less time, under budget, and did everything right. It seems now that when everybody tells you a budget, they don't even know how to budget. They tell you one figure and it's 5 different figures up. That's wrong. Then those bills shouldn't even be allowed in because we got liars that lied about the bill. Period. So at this time in America, I'm going to move on to another tape, trying to keep these shorts. And here again, I encourage you people, if you're willing to back me, to go to PatUSA@gmail.com and put in a yay or a nay. And if you're for me, tell a friend. Because this is how my word of mouth is going to be. And if it goes that the people want me, I'm there for you, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to do what I say. And I'll make sure that you won't get lied to. Thank you for your time and your patience with my lack of speaking. Because I'm just speaking from the heart, and that's how I'm going to speak. That's how I speak all my life, and that's how I'll continue to speak. Thank you. Bye.